everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a post review for you guys from Diymoonshop. This is a kit I decided to work on in July. I was trying to get as many beachy kits in as I possibly could, and I've had this one in my stash for just a few months, but I knew when I made my first purchase with Diymoonshop that this was coming home to me. I just loved the colors. I loved everything about it. Now, I did purchase this in I think this was the medium size. I believe it's only available in the largest size on their website, which you will probably see why when I move all of my stuff here. But this is still a super cute kit. So let me move everything so we can do a big reveal. I apologize. I feel like the lighting isn't great. It's actually like, it's so strange outside. I don't know. It's beautiful, but it's also like really cloudy. It's annoying, but I guess that's appropriate for cloudy seascape. So this kit is called Cloudy Seascape from the artist Amina Ali. This is a 61 by 40 centimeter in round drills. There were 30, I'm looking here. There's 35 colors. And they had one charted AB. So the legend here says 36 because Diymoonshop does give you the AB color as well as the normal drill without the AB coating, so it kind of skews the number of colors here. But there are 35. I will show you the ABs and everything that came in this kit in a few minutes. I did make a few changes. I added some stuff and I think it makes it extra sparkly. But I feel like from where you guys are, the image really does come through. Like you can see that this is just a beautiful beach image. And it honestly, it looks fine from where I'm standing. Obviously the camera is above me, but while this is small and somewhat pixelated, I purchased it in this size, so I knew it would be. But I still really enjoy the artwork. I think it's really beautiful. As far as charting, I believe I'm like 95% confident in saying that Diymoonshop is a computer generated or computer charted image, and you can just kind of tell that by there's a couple of ways. The biggest way that I personally am like, I think this is computer generated is because you get these really random, like weird single drills in your image. So if you look up here, there's actually something in this drill field. So you have these really beautiful like light blues in the sky, and then you have this random teal, dark teal drill. Also you have down here in the sand, you have one random black drill. So that's normally the biggest indicator in when I'm looking at a diamond painting in deciphering if it's hand charted or computer generated. It could be that they go in and kind of like they computer generate it and then they make a couple of changes as they go. But I would say this is a computer generated image. I think for the most part it works fine, but there are a couple of weird colors that just kind of don't go where they are. And as I was placing them, I did like pull them up and go, does that really go there? But it does. So I think what I will do in this instance is I'll just go through and I'll pick these off, and then I will get the color that's right next to it and replace them. I don't have plans to frame this. It's just going to go in my little storage system, but it's still one that I really enjoy and I will take out to look at every once in a while. As far as the canvas itself, I had zero issues. Now, I don't want to say I've been outspoken, but I have definitely made my opinions about Diymoonshop pretty clear in the past videos that I've done. So I've done 2 unboxings and 1 other post review, and I think that these kits are very expensive for what they are. However, the 2 that I've done, this is my second, I've had really good experiences with, which it's a little frustrating because they are so expensive, but I've been really happy with the kits that I've worked on. The drill field has been great. The adhesive has been great. The drills have been amazing. I will show you my trash in just a couple of minutes, but everything has been really good. And I'm like, obviously I'm happy about that. Like, I spent money on these kits. I want them to be good, but it's also, it puts that little like voice in the back of your head that's like, you like Diymoonshop, you should order another one. There's been a couple of releases recently from some new artists, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need them. But then I remember how much shipping is, and I get sad. And that's not like it's not a dig. It's just sometimes the shipping. I'm not trying to call anybody out. I'm just saying, when I see $40 for shipping, I think twice about placing an order. And I know that that's on like, not the company, it's on just shipping prices in general, so don't come for me. It's just, it's hard to stomach that at times. But yeah, really great experience with this kit. The one thing, and I appreciate the attempt, but it just doesn't really come through, is the signature down here. I understand why they want to include that in there, but I could take it or leave it. When I post my photos on Instagram or here on YouTube, I always give credit to the artist. I always mention the artist's name. I put it in my descriptions, whatever. I just don't think it needs to be on the image. It just looks kind of funky. You can't make it out. So I would prefer there not to be a signature rendered on the kit. That's just personal preference. I did make some changes to this canvas. So let's talk about drills, and then I will talk about the changes that I made. So as far as trash is concerned, this is it. This is all the trash I had in this kit. Now, this is a small kit, but I can count. I can count how many pieces of trash are in there. The biggest thing I had was some little tiny, like misshapen, like those little tiny round ones. And then if you can see here, I know this isn't the best, but I had quite a few that had just extra resin or whatever pulled around the bottom. So very little trash. I was really, really happy with that. And as far as the drills themselves, I had plenty of every color. Now, I despise this storage system. That's a story for a different time, but it has kind of just become my storage system for my Diymoonshop kits. I don't know why. It tends to have like the perfect number of containers, and it just works out really well. So I definitely had drills that kind of slipped out of these containers because they don't close all the way. They're annoying. These are from Michaels. Do not recommend. But, you know, I do lose drills occasionally out of these containers. So I don't know if you guys can see in the bottom here, but, you know, there are some drills down there. But I'm not concerned about losing drills, which is awesome. I had plenty of every color. Again, the drills were great quality. These are rounds. I have only purchased rounds from Diymoonshop because they do charge extra for squares. But yeah, really, really happy with the drills. And what else do I have to say here? I guess I'll just talk about the special drills. So I did purchase the special treatment pack from Diymoonshop. This kit came in my first order, and I kind of went ham with my first order. Like, I ordered the special treatments for all of the kits I picked, and I ordered the matching cover minder, and I just wanted the full experience. I do go over that in my first post review, which was for Bloom. I'll link that video down below. Personally, I do not think that the special treatment packs are worth it, especially because I have a very large stash of special drills. I can just make that happen myself, but I wanted the full experience. So we'll talk about the special treatment pack, and then I will go into the extra drills that I added. So this kit, or this pack, I should say, came with 2 special treatments. So you get this card here, and they kind of give you a general idea of where to place them. And this particular kit came with Bubblegum, which is this darker pink, and this is Electric. So actually, let me grab out one other thing, because I did mention that this did come charted with 1 AB, and that was $9.63, which was this light pink. So I was a little, I don't want to say like upset, but I was a little disappointed that the free AB was a pink and then the special treatment pack that I purchased was another pink AB. I thought that they could have done like maybe a blue or a green or something, you know, picked a different color in maybe the sky or the water here. I ended up making that change myself. So I did use both of the pinks, and that's primarily in this part of the skyline here. There was also some sprinkled in the foamy parts of the water that came up onto the sand. Had plenty of this left over. I did go pretty hardcore with this bubblegum color, and I used almost all of it. And what I did for this is I actually went through and I looked and I picked a symbol that I wanted to sprinkle this color into. So I chose the symbol B, which was $38.69. I felt like it was pretty similar in tone, and I thought I could get away with replacing some of this, not all of it, some of it with this darker AB. And then their directions for electric is to sprinkle on the white foam, so like the tops of the water as it comes in. So what I did is I went through those areas and I chose to replace some of symbol A, which was $37.47. I chose to replace this, which I know it doesn't really match, but there was not actually any like pure white to replace it with. And I thought where this was charted were some really good spots to add in this electric diamond. So that was what I used from their special treatment pack. And then I decided to add in 2 more crystals and 2 more ABs. So like I mentioned before, I thought that this kit could use some blue or greeny type of special drills. So I chose 162 AB and 3809 AB. Now these were primarily sprinkled in the water, if I'm not mistaken. Just looking here really quickly. Okay, so the 3809 AB is sprinkled throughout the darkest parts of the water here. I'll add a couple of pictures in towards the end so you guys can see the special drills close up. But these are primarily in those darker areas of the water here, which I thought just kind of added to it. I love doing special drills in water because there's so much depth in especially the ocean. So I used that. And then I used 162 AB, and that is throughout the sky. So really beautiful, beautiful color. And that is an exact swap for the regular drill, as is 3809 is also an exact swap for the regular charted drill. I did not fully replace any of the colors. I just added in as I saw fit. Now for the crystals, I'm trying to get more into using my crystal drills. I'm pretty good at adding a couple of ABs into all of the kits that I work on, but crystals is something that I'm trying to get better at. So I had some crystals. I had originally planned to purchase 3325 as an AB to add into the water, but I couldn't find it in AB form, so I decided to purchase it in crystal. And then we have 3809. This one is from Shimmering Canvases. So the 2 in these little tubes are Shimmering Canvases, and the 2 in baggies are from DP with Sparklers. So both of these colors are all throughout the water. Again, this dark greeny is kind of in these deep turquoisey colors, and then this blue is throughout the water as well. I'm actually really happy with all of those additions. I think it definitely adds to the kit. I will pop in a couple of pictures here so that you can get a better view of the special drills. Maybe I'll do a little pan over of video, but yeah, I think that they were pretty good decisions on my part, not to toot my own horn, but I'm very happy with the decisions that I made for those special drills. So that's that. I am really happy with this kit. I think it turned out really nice. Obviously, it would have turned out even nicer in a larger size. You would have gotten more detail. But like I said in the unboxing of this one, because there was no specific focal point for this kit and it was just a beach scene, I thought this size would be fine, and I stand by that decision. I think it is really beautiful, and I loved working with all of these really nice colors. I think the sky gradient turned out really, really beautifully. So as far as my accessories, I used, I don't know where the stopper went. Oh, here it is. I used this tray from Add More Zest. I have a couple of these, and I was like, I don't reach for these very often. So I decided to use this really pretty pink. I used this pen here from Patriotic Team. I thought the colors were perfect. The cover minder I actually made myself. I did a video on DIY. I just lost that. I will maybe, oh, there it is. Got it. Sorry. My cats are in here and I do not want them eating a magnet. So I did a video on DIY cover minders from the dollar store. This was one that I made and I thought it just fit very well. My little trash minder here is from Randa's Crafty Corner, as is the putty that I used in my multi-placer. I used micro glue dots in my single placer. And my washi tape here is from Amanda Michelle Designs. And it's like a marbly pink, blue, and white, and I thought the colors were just perfect. So that is Cloudy Seascape. Let me know what you guys think of this finish. I am very happy that I was able to squeeze this one in. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.